Hello, Northgate. My name is Alieza Bircher, and I've been here at Northgate for just a little over 2.5 years. Growing up in my home with my grandparents and my grandmother, we sang at home. We'd all come together at the grandparents' house, and she'd make dinner, and we'd gather around the table, and everybody would kind of talk about what's happening in life. And we'd usually end those evenings with singing a song together. It became special for me as I grew up. I was singing in a choir at church, and we used to have these musicals like once a year, and I had the opportunity to actually sing with my grandparents, both my grandmother and grandfather. Singing songs together was kind of how we learned to cope with a bunch of different things that were going on in life. As I grew up, I remember those instances where, we used to sing songs, and that gave me that foundation to actually begin to look up to Jesus. I came to Northgate. I had been through a rough time. It was during that time that I kind of withdrew a little bit. But in that withdrawal time, at home, I'd throw on a CD and just begin to sing to the Lord. And it's in that time where I began to actually freely dance before the Lord. That translated from happening at home by myself to me being in a congregation setting. I would march in and march straight up to the front of the service and just kind of engage in worship. I felt free. Eventually, talking with Pastor Jesse, I became a part of the worship team, and that freedom, just kind of continued on. It's my goal as I come to worship, just to be free and to hopefully let people see that, it's okay to be free and just worship God the way, you feel it. Sometimes I guess it feels like I can't stop myself because it's a response to God, being a part of your life. We need to make sure that we're staying focused on Him when we're in worship. It's just a matter of us engaging with Him. It can happen in the grocery store line. It can happen, at home in a prayer closet. It can happen, in a Sunday morning service. Make sure you engage both places. Develop that personal time of worship with God, and then be free when you come here to just let yourself worship. If being quiet is the way you engage, then be quiet. If jumping up and down is the way you engage, then jump up and down. If singing is that, then sing out. God loves to hear our voices.